Hello, friends. Do you own a C Corp, S Corp, or an LLC? Well, why did you set up these structures? You probably set these up as you wanted an asset protection. You wanted to tell the world that "Look, this business that I'm doing is separate from me as an individual. I am going to treat it like a separate entity. I'm going to respect it like a separate entity, and I want you to do the same. When people come to me for consultation, they want to know how they can reduce their taxes. They want to know how they can grow their business. They want to know how they can protect their wealth. One of the questions I often ask them is what kind of things you're doing to ensure that your corporate veil is still intact? And number two, what are they doing to ensure that their business is in compliance with their state? And I ask this question because it is so important for you to save taxes and, more importantly, to save your personal assets. Because if your corporate veil is not intact, that means somebody can sue you and go after your personal assets. So, scary situation. Oftentimes, when I ask this question, I would either get a blank face, or sometimes people will say that we filed our federal and state tax return. Filing federal and state tax returns are required, but are not going to automatically make you compliant with your state. They are going to automatically ensure that your business entity has a corporate veil. There are some additional things that you need to do every single year to ensure that you are in compliance and your corporate veil is intact. So I'll talk about that just in a second. But what I found out during my consultation call was most people were either skipping these steps or doing these steps wrong or just not doing them at all, which was very, very risky. So we came up with this service called Company Compliance Service. It's only $200 a year, and we take care of everything for you. It's like the cheapest insurance policy you can buy to make sure all of these things can get done. And once I tell you all the things that is included in this service, you'll be surprised that it's $200 a year. You probably come back and say, you know what, this should be maybe $500 or $1,000 a year service. But anyhow, right now the price is $200. So let's start with what kind of things you need to do to ensure that you're in compliance. Number one, starting 2024, you need to file a BOI report. It's not filed with IRS, it's filed with a sister branch of IRS known as FinCEN. This BOI report tells FinCEN who are the beneficial owners of your company are. So whether you're an LLC, C Corp, S Corp, FinCEN wants to know. Now, what we do is we will track and file your required BOI reports to FinCEN per the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act. You don't have to worry about it. We will collect all the information. We will give you a call. We will get everything and we'll get it filed. We'll get it taken care of. Number two, depending upon which state you're registered in, and some of you guys might be registered in multiple states, we will track and file your state company renewal requirements. Sometime that could be just one document and one fees. Sometime it could be multiple documents. So depending upon which state you are in, what you're doing, we will get that taken care of it. You don't have to worry about it. You'll be surprised how many times I have seen people doing business, for example, in California, coming to me with a $250 penalty, $500 penalty because they miss this step. So going forward, you don't have to worry about it. We charge you $200 per year. We take care of it. Number three, this is probably the biggest piece of puzzle that is missing in most companies. People don't maintain company minutes, and it is so risky. If you don't have company minutes, how are you going to tell that your business is separate from you as an individual? I mean, who is making the decisions? Who is signing up on those decisions? Well, the company should be making those decisions, not you as an individual. So we take care of that for you. We will prepare and maintain your company minutes to ensure that your company and is in compliance and you have a proper asset protection by having those minutes in place. And we'll keep a digital copy of everything online so you can have an access at any time you want. So those are some of the things that we do to ensure that your company is in compliance. Now, can you do all of this stuff yourself? Absolutely, you can. But there's a good chance you won't. You'll forget about it, you will skip it, you will just let it slide. But it's not good for your business. It can cost you a lot of money in late filing fees, penalties, and more importantly, it can cost you your personal assets because you didn't do it right. So just give us a call, send me a message. It's $200 a year, not that expensive. It's off the plate. You never have to worry about it. And I think one way to look at it is the cheapest insurance policy you can buy, right? You set up a company, maybe you bought a insurance policy on that company, but for $200, you make sure that your FinCEN gets taken care of, your renewals get taken care of, your corporate bookkeeping gets taken care of. I'm not talking about accounting. I'm talking about maintaining your minutes and all that stuff. And more importantly, all of that stuff is digitally recorded and available to you whenever you need it. So I hope you understand how powerful this can be for your business. So if you are an LLC owner, S Corp, C Corp owner, then give me a call. We'll get that taken care of for you.